Over the last 10 years, Honda's won more U.S. News and World Report awards than any other brand. And now, for the second straight year, Honda's been named the best car brand for 2023. Come get your Honda today at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Siga Lane.
Hey now.
Hey now, indeed.
You're a rock
You're
star.
bringing the energy this
Yeah,
morning.
we are. Because tomorrow's Friday, y'all.
Oh, there you go. I was
Yep.
just saying, I'm kind of tired already, but you're right. Tomorrow is Friday. Welcome to that Friday Eve.
Yes.
Not a bad way to get energized. So welcome to it, everybody. WAFB Plus every 9:15 for 9 News Now. The Friday, we'll get you there in a quick minute, but the Friday Eve has turned into something. Actually, I mean, it was a nice, cool start this way. It is winter after all.
Boy, was it.
The sun is out. Are those blue skies, Kat?
Yeah, we're going to enjoy plenty of sunshine only today. Next few days looking really nice. If you don't mind the chilly mornings.
Yeah.
And they're pretty typical for early January. We're not talking about freezes or anything like that. So hard to complain about it. So kind of cool this morning. Cooler than it has been as of late, but really not much to complain about. There you see it. Yeah, bright sunshine, clear skies on our Sky 9 camera, brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. And I've lost my connection, so yeah, bear with me just a second. Yeah, so we started out in the low to mid 40s most areas this morning, which was a good bit cooler than where we've been thus far this week. Temperatures will rebound through the day. It'll get pretty comfortable as it wears on. Already starting to rebound out there right now. Now, it's not going to be as warm today as what we've seen in recent days, but should still be nice. Let's see if we can get this to reconnect here just a second with me. But most importantly, we're going to keep it dry today. We're going to keep it dry over the next few days. And we'll kind of stay in this pattern of cool mornings, nice afternoons. All right, I think I've got my graphics back here. There we go. So we're at 55 degrees in Baton Rouge. So already have rebounded quite a bit after starting out 44 this morning, 55 now. We're in the 50s pretty much area-wide. Gonzales 57, New Roads right now at 51 degrees. All right, so there's a look at your Thursday forecast. I've got low 60s at noon, highs in the upper 60s, and yes, sunshine with us throughout the day, upper 50s at 6 o'clock this evening. So it'll be kind of cool again this evening if you're headed out. The storms from a couple of nights ago are now long gone, moving off the East Coast. High pressure is building in. So our weather's going to stay quiet today, tomorrow, right on into Saturday. And I think we've lost it again. Let's do this. Liz, do you mind just pulling up the 10-day on? Because this is just
Not at all.
So bottom line here is, guys, weather's going to stay quiet right on through Saturday. Morning starts in the 40s. We'll be upper 60s tomorrow and Friday, 70s by Saturday. That graphic also is not quite updated, but it's pretty close to my forecast. I've got rain chances up to 60% coming up on Sunday. Yeah. And then into next week, a few showers could linger into early next week. Otherwise, yeah, don't worry about that too much. It's slightly different from my 10-day this morning, but it's pretty close. Same message there. So good rain chances returning Sunday. Another rain chance maybe looks like Thursday of next week. Temperatures, though, going to be pretty comfortable.
Yeah, your big takeaway this morning, Cap, was that we really are, sure, a little bit of rain potential Sunday, Monday. A good 10-day stretch here in South Louisiana when you compare it to other places and other times here in South Louisiana. Pretty consistent temps for this part.
Yeah, no freezes.
Yeah, exactly.
We're still very much in the heart of winter right now. And after going through those hard freezes around Christmas, at least the next 10 days or so, not really seeing any signs of anything super cold showing up.
We'll take the good, Cap. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Not too bad in South Louisiana when you compare. Here's the thing, though. This is happening in South Louisiana.
Yeah.
A shooting in Baton Rouge late last night, and now the victim officially identified this morning.
Yeah, we're learning that this happened at 9 p.m. outside of the Triple S Food Mark. If that name sounds familiar to you,
it does.
This is what the scene looked like last night. Police telling us 22-year-old Ilya Antwin Wins Jr. is the victim who died in this incident here from multiple gunshot wounds at this time. At this hour, Matt, still no motive, still no suspect, still no arrest being made, so we're still trying to figure out exactly what happened here. I showed you a fire video from earlier today, but this was actually the scene last night. You can't mistake that location.
No, you know what that is, obviously. Some incidents happening there in the past, most notably, of course, Alton Sterling incident that was back in 2016. So if that Triple S looks familiar, that's possibly why it's looking familiar to you. So,
Yeah.
but that was 2016. Here we are, 2023, and BRPD is now working a murder investigation. No official suspects yet, at least none that they've released to us.
Yes, as soon as we learn anything, or maybe you saw
Sure, of
something
course,
driving
yes.
by, go ahead and call police, call Crime Stoppers at 344 STOP so they can further this investigation and hopefully get some arrests made here.
This is, again, an easy phone call for you. Just make that call. I tell you, this is some heavy, some deep, some meaningful moments happening actually around the world, because the world paying attention to this, but Vatican City right now, the final goodbyes for Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI.
Yes, about an hour ago at 8:40 Central Time, the pre-funeral services started. And again, this private funeral is going to be smaller, it's going to be intimate, but if you'd like to keep up with all the things that are happening, not only can you stream it from the comfort of your own home or maybe at work today from the Vatican YouTube pages and the Facebook pages, but there's actually a local Catholic church that's hosting a mass for you to watch this when it happens at noon.
So what they're going to be doing, it's actually Bishop Michael Duca actually downtown. It's today at noon right there, St. Joe's. It's right there at St. Joseph's Cathedral. Everybody knows where that is downtown. It's a gorgeous church, gorgeous facility. Open to the public there as well. Or again, if you'd like to watch, how you can watch the actual mass through the Vatican website, YouTube, Facebook. You can watch this one on TV and online as well. There are multiple options. Just trying to make it easy for you. All you got to do is find this story at WAFB.com and the 9 News app. All the information, all the links waiting for you.
This is for if you want to watch it with the community, with the Catholic community. You'll have other people joining you there today.
Right. That's all happening. Oh boy, happening today.
Yes.
A blood drive over at Bruley High School aimed at kind of replenishing their supply in the name of this young man.
30 minutes ago, it kicked off at Bruley High School. So the Our Lady of the Lake Blood Donor Center is hosting this blood drive there. They have the mobile buses out there, and they really need to replenish the supply, as Matt mentioned. When you think about blood donations, you're thinking, I'm going to rush out there and get that blood to him. It doesn't necessarily work that way. Once they get your blood donation, it takes 3 days to test it, to clean it, to process it, to make sure it goes to a patient. But rest assured, that blood is going to stay here and help somebody at the Our Lady of the Lake Hospital. And right now, we're told that Liam Dunn, one of the only surviving member of that high-speed police chase, he's an older brother of one of the girls who actually died. He's undergone multiple surgeries, may need some more, and so when you talk about going under surgeries, well, that requires blood. And so that blood needs to be on the shelves when these surgeries, when these trauma situations happen. They need to be there for everyday cancer patients, burn patients. So your donation goes such a long way when it comes to saying, am I going to take the 30 minutes today to do it? Your blood constantly replenishes itself, so what you are giving something, but you're going to make more of it.
Absolutely, and I think they recognize very, very quickly, the folks who were set to operate, of course, on Liam. I think they recognize very quickly that we're gonna use up some pints here, and very quickly, even before he went into surgery, there was a call out for blood at the main site over there on Hennessy. They got a blood bank there. You can donate anytime you want, and you don't have to do it today. Anytime you want, they're going to take it. They love it. But they knew right away that this was going to be needed, and so now they're trying to make it easy, putting their blood bus in another spot. This location where you have students and staff and teachers still trying to heal and trying to think about these families involved here. That's where it's going to be. You said it just got started. They're going to run it until about 3
o'clock.
So some opportunities to get out there. Again, it is so very simple. We do blood drives all the time as well. I mean, you walk up and it's a quick little 2 or 3 minute little questionnaire deal, and you're sitting down and you're done. You're on your way.
It's easy, and remember, blood is the one thing that you cannot chemically manufacture. They need donations from human beings. So this is where you can play a huge part in saving lives like Liam's.
Get involved right there, waiting for you. Speaking of our health, Callie Hubbard actually had a chance to sit down with our Dr. Joseph Cantor. He's our state health official, Louisiana Department of Health, talking a little bit about, here we are, brand new year, as we push forward, where we are with COVID, and of course you got flu and RSV circulating. Big conversation this morning. And
a lot of you have probably heard the word triple-demic with those three circulating in the air, but we wanted to take a step back and talk with LDH again, because we're what, January 2023.
Yeah.
Let's take you back to 2020. In my mind, I'm thinking we were getting ready for the LSU National Championship. We were down in New Orleans getting ready to cover it. Not even a thought of COVID on the mind. We get through all of that. As we get to March of 2020, we find out that COVID-19 is a thing. Our lives are radically changed, right? That was before vaccines were a thing. That was before COVID was, not to say preventable, but less severe if you were to get vaccines and boosted. So now, entering year 3, where are we? What is the status of COVID in Louisiana? Well, LDH put out new numbers yesterday that shows that the spike in cases are from the holiday gatherings. We were all together, right? So that was predicted. That's not a surprise to anyone. But where are we in terms of how we can protect ourselves, how we can best protect our families and our loved ones with flu and RSV cases also spiking? Well, one of the main faces that we saw, Dr. Joseph Cantor from LDH, the Assistant Secretary, he was saying we're at an okay spot, but we're at a much more advantaged spot because of the tools and resources we have.
Well, you mentioned how best to protect ourselves, our family, our friends, and this goes back to how best can we protect our first responders and hospital facilities and the beds out there. How best to protect that from being overrun, right? And what they're seeing, as you mentioned, he says we're actually okay right now. We're not seeing the mass hospitalizations. Obviously, we've been telling you about that. Folks are getting sick, but it's not as severe. Now, here's the thing. Everybody's talking about that new variant circulating in China, and how fast is that going to move its way around the globe? Because look, man, it's just going to happen. I don't care how many people, you know this, I don't care how many people you're testing or pulling out of airports you can't come in. It's a pandemic. It's going to find its way around. So the best way to be safe, of course, is to have the most up-to-date. And there are now those boosters, the OG shots and booster, that was for the original variant. Now there's that new out there that is better suited for what is out there. So we have, as you mentioned, the tools at our disposal to help fight this and keep our hospitals from being overrun and keep ourselves safe.
We are in a much different place this year, which is a sign of hope, which is thanks to science and thanks to all the things and people that have worked so hard these last couple of years in making this possible. So Callie had a great conversation with Dr. Cantor. If you'd like to watch the whole interview for yourself, head on over to her story in the 9 News app and she's going to get you covered.
All right there waiting for you. Speaking of right there waiting for you, that's the kind of what this is. WAFB Plus and the different things that we're putting on there for you, including 9 News Now. You can watch it live every 9:15 Monday through Friday, or again, whenever you kind of want to do it on your own time. You don't have to join us live in the moment. I'd love if you would. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. Especially with these two.
Whoa.
What you say?
I don't know.
With these two, it's a party. With these three, it's a fiesta. Whoa, you're about to throw the Lazy Susan.
Well, there it goes.
It's like dinner at Grandma's all over again. Grandma being Johnny. Well.
Where is Grandma?
I don't know. Sewing, knitting over there.
Doubtfire here.
A little bit.
Oh my gosh, he would be perfect in that role.
Yeah, he would. He really.
Oh my God. We got to make this happen. That's got to be the next Halloween outfit.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Conversation's about to be had.
Done.
Conversation's about to be had.
Yes.
All right, so where are you taking us?
How about we go to Alaska? Because there's this video that is just too cute. If you're on TikTok, you probably saw it traveling and making the viral trends. But this is
this is so good.
Mountain. I think it's called Mo Mountain's bus.
I love this.
Look at this. You're thinking probably, wait, is this a city bus? No, it's not a Greyhound bus either, but there are definitely hounds to it. Dogs jumping into their assigned seats, attached to leashes rather than seatbelts. The driver stops. Picking up passengers with wagging tails and only wagging tails. They don't pick up human passengers. And all of the riders get a liver treat, a complimentary liver treat as they jump on board. The doggy bus is actually operated in tiny Skagway, Alaska. It's a husband and wife duo running this. They actually train dogs too, but they call their business Mo Mountain Mutts.
Love it.
Yes, they walk the dogs, they bus the dogs. The regulars have their own seat, but the new puppies don't. They are shuffled into what's called the Licky Puppy Corner.
What?
Licky Puppy Corner. The puppies are, in that infatuation
It's
stage.
like the red light district up there.
Okay, that's weird. Are you taking me to the
But
list?
even still, so keep that in mind, what Steve said.
Yeah.
The couple still says the pups and puppies are still well behaved, better than a busload full of human children.
I completely
Yes.
Now I
Ma'am,
did see an
tail is in
interview
the aisle.
with the
Ma'am,
lady there,
you're gonna have to
and
adjust
she
your butt.
said most of these dogs, when they first got them,
Yeah.
she said they were terrible.
Yes.
You're crazy.
Yes.
So I need her to
Monsters.
come train my dogs, clearly. And then did you notice the other thing I noticed looking at this? I saw a story yesterday.
Yeah.
One of the dogs named Gumbo.
Yes. Gumbo and Bama.
Who would have thought
Gumbo.
up in Alaska?
Somebody has decided to make the move from South Louisiana all the way up to
Not
Alaska.
that Gumbo is uniquely Louisiana, but it's,
It does raise the
kinda
question,
think.
Yeah, I think
though.
you're kinda right. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
There may be some Louisiana blood in either the husband or wife,
That's
maybe,
so
to bring
good.
that up there.
I love
mean,
that.
that would do
And they
well
clip 'em in
anywhere.
right
Come
there.
on.
I love the dog.
That would do so good.
Just sitting there,
And then-
I know.
and then
little
gets on.
tail wag.
Waiting at their bus stop.
That
That's
is,
amazing.
it's
I love
unreal.
it. I love that.
All right, so are either of you guys play golf?
You know, I used to back in the day. I used to play all the time.
I want
and,
to.
And then kids.
I think I heard you tell a story this morning of your golf clubs being stolen on a flight.
Way back in the
This is
day, man.
something.
Yeah, I was just out of college, and me and a few buddies were
Lost
actually
my
going.
papers.
Hey, now.
Oh,
me and a few
Steve.
buddies were
I'll
going to
be
Las
back.
Vegas for a basketball tournament,
Yeah.
and yeah, we were going to play some golf there, and my clubs didn't make it. We think somebody stole it, like literally off the carousel. That was fun.
I'm going to get sidetracked. So anyway, this is one of those stories like the dogs kind of
Yeah.
been making the rounds. But have you seen this?
No.
You imagine if you go out to your mailbox.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And Matt, you've got an invite to play in the Masters.
What?
Wait,
So
like what?
That happened to a real estate agent in Atlanta who is not a pro golfer. Went to his mailbox, had a package from Augusta National, and guess what? It said, "Here's your invite to play in April." He quickly realized what this was a case of mistaken identity. The package was intended for another Scott Stallings, who was in fact actually a pro golfer.
Well.
So the realtor who mistakenly got the package then reeled out to the real deal golfer via Instagram, let him know what he had received, and to save the day for this real golfer who is checking his mailbox every day and says, "Where's my
stuff, man?"
So Scott Stallings, the realtor,
Yeah.
then goes and ships it off to him. So people on social media were then saying, I haven't heard any follow-up on this,
Yeah.
but to Scott Stallings, the golfer, you've got to have Scott Stallings, the realtor, come be your caddy or
gotta have my
or
services, yes. Yeah.
something.
You
That
gotta
would
Yeah.
be such a good follow-up.
You're right. I mean, look.
And look at, if he lives in Atlanta, that's a
Right.
short drive up to
Yes.
it. You don't even have to fly the guy
No,
there.
you could drive. That's amazing.
When is it April? When is it the match?
It's the
Around the-
first
it's right-
weekend?
I
Yeah.
think it's right, yeah. I mean, they play the promos starting like now. I should know exactly
April
the dates.
6th through 9th.
Yeah.
There you go.
But did you see that? They have their wives are the same name too.
Oh, come
Scott
on.
Stallings and Jennifer Stallings.
So as Augusta National is
Wow.
doing all their secret background checks.
Yeah.
Scott Stallings check, wife name check.
That was it?
Address, that's it.
That's it. We're good. Mail
The
it
real
out.
Scott Stallings apparently lives in Massachusetts, so clearly different states away.
Oh,
but
come on.
I mean,
That's pretty good though.
What?
I like it. I like it.
Ah.
I can't wait to see. Yes, we need to see both of them at the Masters. Come
That
here.
would be a good feel-good
Yeah,
story.
It's got. We get follow up. Absolutely follow up. I don't know how to broach this one.
Well,
At some point in time, your time will run out. Have you given any thought? I feel like a commercial for a funeral parlor. Have you given any thought to your eternal rest?
wow, this has gotten deep.
There's a couple of options typically for folks. They're, burial or cremation. Have you, though, ladies and gentlemen, thought about composting yourself? That's exactly right. Composting yourself. Look, man, this ain't a joke. Look, hey, for some folks, they may know about like literally body bags in the earth and then the tree comes
Sure.
up. Like literally. So here you go. New York joining a growing list of states legalizing human composting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Supporters say, among other things, composting is better for the environment. Others think the practice is just, weird. There's a co-owner of a business called Natural Funeral. And he says human composting is a gentle return to the earth. He calls it a conversation of a living body back into a living soil, right? Now, he's been composting bodies, hopefully legally, right, for about a year at his Boulder, Colorado facility. So, how much you paying for this?
Now, Matt,
Yes.
I was feeling so good after
Were you?
the puppies getting on the bus.
No, I'm bringing you back.
Fun
down.
golf Augusta story.
It's all over.
Reunited.
It's all over.
Now you're trying to put
No,
me
it's all
6
over.
feet up. Well, I guess not,
not
6 feet
under.
Well, 6 inches
I'm
under?
going to sprinkle you right on top there.
I don't know. It could be a beautiful thing.
You know what?
It really could be.
We return to the earth, that kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like literally, here we are.
Yeah.
Realistically, right? We can't. This is so dark, but we can't keep putting people in cemeteries.
Correct. No,
I mean, that's
absolutely
true.
correct.
We're running out of
Maintain-
space.
Yes.
Well, they always talk about the two biggest wastes of land on the planet: golf courses and cemeteries.
Well,
Or down here where, these mausoleums.
Oh, my
and
God.
yeah, you can't do anything. You
Right.
can't bury anybody. Everything's above ground.
Right.
So right now it may be a little bit out of the price point for some. $8,000.
is that that's
$8
like roughly the
$8
cost
grand
of
of price point
like
for stuff?
coffin and headstone?
I
and-
feel like it's getting to
Yeah.
be more than that.
I
These
think you're
days,
right, too.
yes,
I think you're
yeah.
right, too. So there you go. Human composting.
You can use it as mulch and grow a garden. These are grandma's cabbages.
Quite literally,
Literally.
grandma cabbages.
Yeah.
But look, I've already,
Aunt Tammy's tomatoes.
my wife and I, we
yeah.
were already like, yeah, absolutely cremation. We don't want to take up
Yeah.
any more, land than we need to, any more property, just to, sprinkle us, throw us around somewhere. But I don't know, man. You just human composting.
That's food for thought.
Oh,
Literally.
How was your physical last week? You have any updates to share?
Yeah, you know what?
You making some afterlife plans, Matt?
Hey, look, I'm 48 years old. I gotta. No, yeah. Hey, these days you never know. I gotta make those plans. I didn't know that composting was a real option for me. I'm gonna have the conversation with my wife. I'll let you know how that
Okay, report
Appreciate
back.
that.
Yeah, I'll
Report
report
back.
it.
We got to follow ups on all these stories then. All right. Okay. Well, that's your Weird Thursday news. Have at it.
On that note.
On that note, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
right.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
Now's the perfect time to discover the enhanced Mazda CX-5, named the 2022 IIHS Safety Pick Plus Award winner, its highest safety award honor. Choose from over 55 CX-5s available at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline,